Welcome to episode number 29 of the Chris Rose Rotation, a production of JOMBOY Media. And we got the big fella back on the mound today, Tyler Glasnow with the Tampa Bay Rays. Where's your chess set?
Oh, I left it at home. Not here with me on the road.
You sure you didn't leave it in the park? Those were some amazing photos. Tell us how this whole thing happened.
So I didn't used to live in New York, but for 3 off seasons in a row, I dated a girl who lived there. So I would be there like maybe 2 months every off season. And I guess I lived there just part time. I wasn't actually engulfed as a local, but I was back and forth for a good collective amount of time. I lived 2 blocks away from Washington Square Park, and I played chess for a while. I played in elementary school and then stopped and started again in 2017. So I just would go to the park when I was bored after workouts and play chess. And every time I come back to New York, I'll just take the train down there and play chess. And those guys are all way better than me and really, really good. Some of them are professionals. And so I just like to go and learn. And it's funny in that picture too. I saw someone showed me about I have my queen up there. It was White's turn, I think. So I was fine. I didn't get my queen taken, but people were like, that's a terrible move. And it clearly was, probably because he beat me. The first game we played though, I was close. I was I think he was 1,800. I don't know what that means, ranking, which is good. I'm probably 1,300, not very good. But I got close the first game and I gave myself a couple pats on the back, but he smoked me every other game. But I think he was just kind of feeling me out in the first one. But he was cool, man. Good conversation. He was an artist. It was just a random guy in the park, and he just beat me at chess. Just worked.
Okay, so how does the conversation go? And does he say, "Hey, so what do you do, tall man?"
People are just open, because you pay to play those games. So those guys are making a living basically. A lot of times it's a $5 game. If you win, you get it back. Some guys just say $5 to play me because there's a skill you're learning from.
Right.
So I just sat down, played 3 games for $10 or something 4 games. And then that guy came up and took a picture with me. I posted that, and then someone came up and was like, "Hey, can I get a picture with you?" And then he looked at me "You tell me I'm sitting here with some famous guy." And I was like, "Nah, I just play baseball." And he's like, "No way." And we just had the conversation. I told him I played for the Rays. And then it was, yeah. Then we talked, and I left him tickets to the game on Sunday. I don't know if he went. I told him to text me if he had any trouble, but yeah, he was awesome. He was a really cool dude.
What a great experience. See, this is one of the many reasons I always wanted you on the Chris Rose Rotation, is because you're a real forward thinker. You like life. I know that sounds stupid, but particularly in the last 16 months that we've lived in, you are a guy that really likes seeing what experiences you can have. Is that accurate?
Yeah. I think I think I'm just like anybody to where I can get into ruts of especially in season when you're stressed out of you just want to sit in your hotel room and do nothing. And you can let the stress of, I don't want to get tired. I have to go play in today's game. And baseball players are the best at that. I feel people assume baseball players do so much stuff outside of the field, but it's there's so much stress involved that many guys just kind of don't really do anything. You go, you have your family and you go back, you have your friends at the hotel, but not many people do stuff. And I think for me, I consciously have to be there's life outside of baseball. When I wasn't doing very well early on in my career, I think it was just because I was so narrow-minded in baseball. It was if I was doing well, I was great with my personality. And when I was doing bad, I wasn't, to where I have to find things to remember I'm a human being, to where baseball's not the number one only thing in my life. So I think it's a force sometimes. I have to go and do it, but once you do it, it's great. So I definitely especially now, I try to go and do some stuff on the road, try to live my life as much as I can. So when I die one day, I can be at least I did it. At least I had fun in the big leagues.
That's great. Very, very good advice, and good advice for me, a guy who's pretty much a hermit and doesn't leave his house except to watch his kids play baseball. And that's
fun too. Every now and again, I'm good at that as well. Yeah,
it is. So was the energy any different in Yankee Stadium? Even though there were only 12 or 13,000 fans, were you oh man, we're getting close here?
Oh yeah, I could tell from all the shit talking when I was warming up, just the ruthless things people say to you. And I remember when I was younger, I was I wonder how I'm gonna take that. I wonder if I'm gonna enjoy that, or if it's gonna make me nervous. I like it. I feel it makes me pitch better. Not pitch better, but when people are sitting there watching you warm up and talking shit to you the whole time, you're I just get steamy, and I just want to my warm-ups were great. Then I felt I could took it out to the game. So I appreciate some good banter. Like I think it's in good spirit of the game. So, but
well,
yeah, there was a new energy.
Banter means there's going back and forth.
No, I guess there wasn't much banter. I'm trying to focus, but like I guess it's more one-sided that I'm just
But you heard them.
Yeah.
What were they saying?
All sorts of things. I can't even remember. It's more like a lot of profanities, a lot of things I probably shouldn't say in here. Things that reference my mother, of a lot of things, but it's just in the spirit of the game. That's what it is. Like sports is like so much of sports is shit talking, in my opinion. Like that's what kind of makes sports like it appeals to different people because I don't know. And I think that's part of the game. And I think I don't know. It's cool. When I was younger, like I said, like watching when I'd go to games and hear people like talking shit to the players, I'd be like, oh my God, like that's so mean. But now I'm like in it and I'm like, oh, it's fine. Like I guess it's just how it goes. Like,
okay, they can say whatever they want to you and about you. They start talking shit about my girl Donna, we're gonna have a problem. I'm just telling you right now. And I'm not gonna put up with that. I will fly wherever I have to protect her. Good. You got me?
Yeah, definitely. She's gonna appreciate that for sure. I'll let her know you're looking out for her.
So were you jealous in the last game against the Yankees where Yarbrough, like it was the 9th inning and I was like, well, this can't be right. That they must have turned the 6, the 9 upside down. It's a 6, or I thought we were in the 6th inning and he was still pitching. Like
he came back out in the 8th and I was like, whoa, this is happening. And then I kind of looked away. I wasn't thinking about it. And I looked back out in the 9th and I saw him running back out and I said, there's a glitch in the matrix. There's something going on. Like this doesn't make any sense. He was at like 104 pitches, but I was stoked. I was so happy for him to go back out there. And like, I think the score called for it. He looked really good that game. He was really on. And then had a really good, like quick, efficient 9th inning. And it was awesome. It was daps all around. Everyone was excited. So hopefully, I mean, that like can set a trend to where like, hopefully like when I'm at 104 pitches in the 8th inning, I can be like, you did it with Yarbs. Like maybe I can go out and do it too. So we'll see.
I thought maybe Cash was hungover. It was a day game. I thought there was something going on that he'd lost track.
Who knows? It was definitely awesome to see him go out and do that. And I don't know, especially with Yarbrough, just like I love watching him pitch, like the way he's just opposite it. He's just like crafty and like just a great pitcher. And it was a fun game to watch, especially live and like such a good seat in the dugout.
All right. Coming up, it's your former teammate, Willy Adames, who got traded to the Milwaukee Brewers a few weeks ago. It'll be really fun, energetic. He's a great, great dude. But he missed out on wearing the Devil Rays throwbacks. Well, yay, nay, where do you sit on them?
I like them. I think the whole team really likes them. I think like popular opinion is like those are probably our best jerseys. But for me, I'm a big like, I just pitch in the navy blue one every time. I don't know if it's superstition or like maybe I just like navy blue, but I also the socks with those are really weird. So I'm more of a navy blue guy.
Would you be okay if this became the full-time uni again?
I honestly don't care. Like it's whatever it is.
You play along for a second.
I don't care what, like you pitch the same depending on the jersey, I guess. But like, I think I look better in the navy blue. So I wear navy blue. So like, I don't know. If the team wanted those to be the jerseys full time, I'm in there. I'll do it. I'll play along.
Do you like the Devil Rays logo?
Yeah, it's sweet. Like the color scheme's cool. Like I like the neon and everything like that. I just wish it wasn't so like. It would be cool if it was that mixed with like a black jersey with those colors. I think would be sweet. And then like the pants. I don't know what would happen. I'm not the jersey designer, but I don't really like pitching to white. I don't know why.
I remember when they changed the name. They're like, we can't have devil in the name. Like, what?
I remember that too.
Like, why not? It's cool. Like, who cares? I mean, it's not like the guys running out in pitchforks and stuff.
The devil was down to hell. Yeah, I don't get it either. I really don't. But whatever. We're as the Rays when we became the Rays. Didn't that when they start like winning a bunch? So maybe there's a thing to it. Who knows?
Maybe, or maybe you just got better ball players. That could be possible too.
Could be it. There's a good chance that's probably what it is.
Okay. All right. Well, you ready to chop it up with your old teammate, Willy Adames?
I am. Bring it on. Let's do it.
So you say you want to work in the baseball world and don't know how to get involved. That's where our friends at Sports Management Worldwide are here to help. They offer an 8-week course in several different areas, like baseball player development course. That's with a former baseball GM, Dan Duquette. Say you want to become a sports agent. Oscar Suarez, who is a longtime agent, is there to teach you a course. We've got a baseball GM and scouting course with former Dodgers GM Dan Evans and a 40-year baseball scout, Hank Jones. And then there's also a baseball analytics course with Ari Kaplan, who's one of the gurus of analytics. In fact, that course was so good that current Royals manager Mike Matheny actually took it. So they'll teach you how to get a job, who to know, and how to help. And it's not just baseball. They can help you out with football, rugby, cricket, hockey, sports broadcasting. Maybe that's a course that I should take. Esports, sports gambling as well. So once again, they are here to help. You can apply for free at smww.com. Use the discount code JOMBOY for $50 off of the course that you choose. So go out and do something today. You want to be involved? They are here to help. Once again, it is smww.com. $50 off the course that you choose with the code word JOMBOY. Hey, everybody. I know Father's Day is right around the corner, and you're probably thinking, my dad has everything. What does he need? He needs something from Dugout Mug. So go out and get it right now. You got the Dugout Mug. You can get it engraved with whatever you want. My kids, they already got a freebie here because it already says Chris Rose here. You got the wind up as well. You got the season opener for Pop's favorite drink. And then you got the knob shots as well. Look at how cute that is. And oh, how much fun it is. So you go to dugoutmugs.com, use the keyword rotation. That is rotation. And you'll get 35% off your order if you're one of the first 500 people. But if you're some of the next 500, don't worry. You'll get 30% off. The next 500 after that, get 25% off, and so on and so on. I am here to save you money and get your father a great gift as well. So once again, that is dugoutmugs.com. Use the keyword rotation to save some cash. And then Pops will be drinking his favorite beverage. That's good. All right, we continue on. Tyler Glasnow with the Rays is our co-host. And since you are a co-host and you're not a guest, why don't you introduce today's guest, Tyler?
Our guest today is Willy Adames, the one and only, the kid. Can't wait, dude. So excited. Chris texted me and said you were going to be the guy too on this, and I was like, this is going to be a good show. I can feel it.
I know. I feel the same way when they told me you were here. I was like, is he there? Okay, put me in.
There we go. Oh yeah.
So wait a second, Willy, who now plays for the Milwaukee Brewers. Oh, and Rose. See, I'm just kind of I'm like the throw-in in a trade.
No.
Oh yeah.
It's not like that. It's not like that. I'd say if he's there, it's gonna be a little bit more special because that's my guy. You know what I mean? It's my boy.
Okay, we are very thankful you're with us. We know it's been a busy few weeks for you. I do want to start by taking you back to the day of the trade. Were you shocked?
Oh, 100%. I mean, I wasn't expecting that. I was already at the field. I was already dressed up to work out and everything. And, when I found out, it was like 3:20. And I was like, what? I told Cash, I was like, you kidding, right? He said, no, like, you getting traded. And my eyes were like, I got tears in my eye right away. And, like I told Margot and Diego and Yandy was there to say, bro, I'm getting traded. So stop messing around. Like, you ain't going nowhere. And then when they find out, they were like, oh my God, are you really leaving us? And I was like, yeah, I just got traded without knowing that was happening. So it was a big surprise for me. And I think for the guys too, like nobody was expecting that. Tyler he can tell you too, like, and I feel like, why am I getting traded? Like, it's too early in the season. It's only May, like, why am I getting traded? But, it is what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah, I was starting that day too, and Brasso FaceTimed me and was like, dude, Willy got traded. And I was like, no, he didn't. Like, same thing. I was like, shut up. That's not true. And then it ended up being true. It sucked. And when we're coming to the field, like all start day mentality, and I kind of got there late. I get there kind of late. I remember seeing him and just being like, fuck. Like, you ever like drive somewhere and like the road is very dippy and you get that weird stomach feeling? I had that weird feeling. I was like, no. And I just think too, there's so much more to, like, clearly a good baseball player, obviously, but like the Like what makes our team so good is like our clubhouse and like our cohesiveness. And he was very much at the forefront of it. Like just very like consistently, like just emotionally never like hit or miss. Always like no matter like if he's playing bad or good, it was always the same. So I just think like the consistency of that and like he was just very much a leader and like people would go to him a lot and it sucked for sure. And I mean, that's the business of baseball. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It definitely stung a little bit for sure. Still does.
Yeah.
Still putting stuff on my wounds.
Yeah, still watching you though when you pitch.
We're all watching you too. We get louder for you watching you in the clubhouse than we do for our own team now. Like when we were in Dunedin, when you hit your first homer, we were like, wow, like freaking out and screaming and throwing shit. It was awesome.
Did you guys get to say goodbye to one another since it was your pitch day?
Yeah, I got there like late, like 5, and I saw him.
I hung out for a little bit. You know, I spent like 2 or 3 hours after I got traded there with my boys. I had to show them some love because I was leaving.
It's funny too. Even when Willy's sad, he's still just like happy and outgoing. Like the whole time you could tell he was like sad. He was like, but like it was such a mix. Like I was like, Willy, what emotion is this? But it was cool. It just speaks to the consistency. It was cool.
It was so weird because like you said, but I was so sad. But I was like, because I you guys are gonna play. You guys have a game in like 2 hours. I can't be over here just crying like.
Yeah.
I gotta, it's just like. I don't want to pass that along to my teammates, like I want them to be happy. I want them to be good. But at the same time, I was fucking broke. You know what I mean? I was like,
that's what's crazy too. Like the business of it and like the trading, like even like our front office guys and like our staff members were probably like just as sad, if not more sad than everyone. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone's like, we don't want to see him go, but I guess that's just how the business of it. Like, I don't understand it or claim to, but it is what it is, I guess. And you're out there balling out. So, I mean, shit, could be worse.
So, Willy, when you get traded and you're as energetic a guy as you are, is it tough to join a new team and be Willy Adames right away? Because, like, they've already got their established clubhouse.
Yeah, it is tough because, like, you don't know if they're gonna like that. You don't know if because they have a lot of like veteran guys here, and you don't know if they're gonna be like, "Yo, what are you doing? Like, this is not what we do." You know what I mean? Like, what is this weird energy you have? But since I knew like a couple of the guys, I got Abby and all of the like 3 more guys, they kind of like introduced that to them. And let them know before I got there, like, this is how he is, this is what he brings, like, this is what he does every day. And they welcome me with open arms and I smile on their face, and that makes me feel comfortable. So right away, I was like, okay, I'm just going to be me. Like, I don't have to be shy or I don't have to do anything else than just being me.
What was the first Willy Adames thing you did? Because when I watched the first game, you were back, like when people hit homers, you always do the helmet thing. And you were like first game out there doing it, like doing all the front step stuff. And I was like, all right, how did you like incorporate Willy into the first like
I just did it. The first day I did it. And I was nice. I was expecting, like kind of like a weird reaction from them because like they don't do that. You know what I mean? They don't do that.
Yeah.
And whenever we get a base hit and we are in first base, I wanted to do something, like we did there in Tampa. And they had kind of like a little like tiger thing here. So I was like, I asked one of the guys, like, what you guys do when you get to first base? Like, we over there, we do this, you know what I mean? Like, what you guys do? And they were like, oh, no, we do like this, like a tiger. I was like, okay. So whenever I got my first hit, I went crazy on first. Like, let's go. And after that,
I saw you had the 2 stripes on the eye black too. I was like, all right, yeah, kid's a cat. There you go.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Yeah, it's working, man.
Well, Willy, was there one guy in the Brewers that you didn't know that came up to you that made you feel like super welcome? You're like, God, that's awesome.
I'll say Hader. I mean, like I play against him in the minor leagues, but I didn't know him like that. He came out to me like he knew me. He was like, "Yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome, whatever," with a smile on their face and on his face, and he was so cool. And I was like, "Okay, okay, that's how it is. I like it." And like when I got to Cincinnati, like all of the guys came up to my locker to say hi to me, and I was surprised, like, because like most of the time, I feel like when you get traded, not everybody's gonna come to you to say hi. You gotta go to someone, just to say hi. But all of them came up to me to say hi, like introduce themselves, and I was surprised for real.
Hader doesn't have better hair than Glass, does he?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, good. Because I could see a little jealousy popping up during that answer. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, no. My boy, my boy, he got better hair.
Hey, so Tyler, we've done a bunch of shows together. There's one guy we have not talked about yet. And since Willy's here, we might as well. That's Ji-Man Choi. Am I wrong to say that he might be the most fun guy in baseball?
No, I don't think so. I think like with his antics and everything he does,
yeah,
he definitely has a lot of fun at first. I think he definitely is out there just clowning around. I think it definitely probably, I don't know, especially for like young guys to see that, like he's just having so much fun and fooling around, like to show like you can do that and still play really well. And I mean, he's out there balling out like he always does.
Yeah, he's always kind of like having, like Glasnow said, he's always having fun. And I feel like because the way he is, the way he do things, it makes it like even like fun, more fun. You know what I mean? Like funnier, because he always doing some crazy stuff, first base. And when you see a guy like him, big and stuff, and then you see him doing the split, it's like, oh man. And he does it like with a big smile on his face, like, hey, this is nothing for me. You know what I mean? You're not expecting a big guy like him doing the split and all that kind of stuff.
By the way, so like, how's his English? Like, can he communicate pretty well with you guys?
Yeah. And he has a translator for no reason. He just has like a guy who like hangs out with him is like a servant. And like he speaks perfect English. And Cash always talks about it too. He's like, I'm going to talk to Choi's translator, even though he speaks perfect English. But I don't know. He's just figuring ways out to make his baseball life easier. I give him props for it.
Yeah, he didn't have a translator the first year he played with us. So yeah, I was like, then the next year after that, he had a translator on. What's going on over here? You didn't have a translator last year.
He's working the system. He knows what he's doing.
That's good. All right. Willy, I want to take you back to your first show hit. It's a good one, man. Did you ever think like your first major league hit would be a home run off of Chris Sale?
No, of course not.
I didn't know that.
I swear. When they told me I was playing against Boston, the first thing I asked, who's starting? It's Chris Sale. I was like, guys, you guys don't like me, man. What you gonna do that? Why are you gonna do that to me? You're gonna bring me up to face Chris Sale? I thought it was gonna go like 0 for 4 with 4 Ks. And whenever I hit it, and I was just like, I hit it and I was running and I was like, oh my God, the ball's going out. Like, it's gonna go. And when I saw it, I was like, let's go. I got that big feeling in my heart, because, you never, like, when you're a kid, you never think you're gonna do that. And obviously that was kind of like a dream for me. And, when I hit that ball, I was just floating on the bases. Like, I didn't believe it. I was like in the air, like, oh my God, I just hit a homer against Sale for my first hit. Like, it was crazy, man. It was such a great moment for me. One of the best feelings I ever had.
Did it help you? Did it give you any like instant validation of like, oh, I belong here. Like I'm good. Like, or you know what I mean? Like with the nerves, like were you like, okay, I just hit a home run off of Chris Sale. Like I can do whatever. It's fine.
You know when I felt like that? After I took my first ground ball.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Just to get it out of the way. That's awesome.
I took my first ground ball and I threw the first hit and it was around and I was like, okay, I belong here now. I can catch a ball and throw it to first. I'm good.
That's cool. That took me 2 years. I'm glad it happened for one ground ball for you.
Are you going to miss the roof in Tampa?
No.
Dude, look at I think this is common knowledge, but like look at his splits. His away, he's like, what do you hit on the road? Like some crazy number, and then at home, like you can't see there, can you? No. It's like proven. It's like the biggest split ever, like, at home to away.
And people thought I was like making an excuse because I told one of my boys that that helped me out in the Dominican. I say, bro, I can't see the ball there. Like, I can't hit in Tampa. He's like, yo, that's just mental. It's not mental. I can't see the ball, man. Like, I swing on everything because I can't recognize the pitch. And it's crazy. And, you know, like for me now, I feel like I'm on the road all the time because now I'm playing here and I don't go to the Trop anymore. So I think it's going to be good for me.
They switched to like LED lights, I think in 2018 or 19. And like after we went in from one day to the next and we were like, what the heck is like, it was like crazy, like illuminating. It was really tough. Like fly balls got even harder and I'm glad I pitch. It seems like I'm glad I pitch there too, because it's hard to see in the Trop. Now you're in Milwaukee, which is like probably one of the better places to see. How are your eyes there?
Yeah.
Probably good.
Bro, I'm taking a nasty slider. I'm like, that's a ball. I'm seeing it. I'm like, now I'm not gonna swing all that bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's cool.
But yeah,
every game is a road game. That's sweet.
Yeah. It feels good now. You know, like now I feel like I don't have to try to find something to help me out to see the ball. You know what I mean? I'm just being me.
All right. What about on the other side of the ball? When you're in Tampa, describe to our listeners and our viewers what it's like when the ball goes up into the roof in Tampa.
It's ridiculous. Like if you look around for a moment to see where everybody is gone. Like you're not gonna see the ball anymore. So if you take your eyes off the ball, or at least where you think the ball is, because sometimes you don't even see it, you're gonna drop the ball. So you gotta pay attention to the ball every time. Since the ball is hit, you can't take your eyes off the ball because if not, you're going to lose it.
Yeah. There's a level of like home field advantage too, because it's like maybe not once a series, but certain teams come into town and depending on like, I don't even know if it's preparation or not, but like there's always, it seems to be like a zoo whenever there's always some sort of error or something that happens in the outfield to another team. Like we're aware of it enough to like be used to it. And we have like such an amazing defense that they're just good at it. But like I feel like something happens every series where I'm like, nice.
Yeah, for real. Like you see the ball hitting the cot wall and people going crazy, like what's going on over here?
Yeah, just disappears because the lights go here, and then once the ball goes above the lights, it's just like in limbo, and everyone's like, where did it go? And then it comes down past the lights, and everyone has to scramble to try and catch the ball. It's tough.
It's crazy.
Well, let's be honest. The rules are kind of fucked up there. It's like if it hits the third catwalk, it's a home run. If it hits the second one, it's a double. But everything else is in play. Like, are they making this shit up in our backyard, Willie? Like, what's going on?
It's nuts.
I don't know. Hey, the first time I see the ball hitting the cot wall, and I was like, is it fair? Like, can we catch it? Like, what's going on over here? And I had to ask around because I didn't know if we can catch it or if it's dead ball or whatever. And then they told us, if he hit the first catwalk, it's still in play. But if the one farther away, like, it's a homer. It doesn't matter if you catch it or whatever. It's a homer. So the first time I had it after that, like, it hit the sound system. So all the speakers on top, it just went like on top of that, and then it came back, and I caught it. And I was like, bro, you gotta be kidding me. I just caught your ball. I hit something in the over there, all the way up, and then it's still an out. Like, that's crazy.
And it ends up, I think, evening out. Like, I actually really don't know, but like it's helped me and it's hurt me before. And like it sucks when it hurts you and there's like 2 outs and like 2 runs score, and you're like, are you kidding me? Just this like shoddy engineering just got me 2 earned runs. Like it's so annoying, dude. It's the worst.
Hey, so Will, I want to get back to the trade real quick. I know that you were on with Jimmy and Jake on JOMBOY Media, and you were saying you were living at Avisail Garcia's house right when you got up there. This does not look like Avisail's crib. Either that or he's really saving money.
No. No. He's living downtown. I was staying with him, but his family got here like 2 days ago. So I moved out because, you know, he got to have his own space with his family. But I was there with him the first 2 weeks, and it's a nice apartment. He got a better view than this. You can see the whole city. So, but yeah, he was like, yo, you gotta come. Like, don't worry about it. You staying with me. Like, you're coming to Milwaukee, but you're coming to me. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Daddy. You, my dad.
He's the man. That's a quality human being there.
That's not. That is nice.
You know what he told me? He was like, because I told him I was getting this apartment, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, my family's gonna be here for a month. After that, you coming back." I say, "Well, what am I gonna do with my apartment? I just have a lease for 4 months. Like, you want me to just abandon it?
Just say,
you just want me to abandon that?
Reimburse me." It's in the CBA somewhere. You'll figure it out.
Well, no, but seriously, people don't know what happens when you get traded. Like, you're expected to be there within, I forget if whatever it is, 48 hours.
They don't understand. Like, I had to go back to, imagine if I was on the road. Like, I was lucky enough to be like staying home and playing away. But I had to go home, pack all my stuff. I didn't sleep that night. Pack all my stuff, put everything in my car, drop some in the truck, and then leave at like 7 a.m. to the airport. So I had less than 12 hours to get everything ready, everything set up, and leave. And then figure out whenever I get here, like, what am I gonna do here in Milwaukee now? Like, where am I staying at? Like, people don't understand all that kind of stuff.
Well, so your clothes, do you have all your clothes, or they're like sitting in a crib in Tampa, or is that place all packed up? What's going on?
Oh, I pack everything.
Yeah, because you're a clothes guy. You can't leave your shit behind. I know you.
No, I can't. I pack everything, and I took everything. So I took the most important thing with me, and then I told Tyler, a clubhouse guy, I say, "Bro, can you ship that overnight? Because I need it." And he's the best, so he sent it to me right away, and I had all my stuff here. Even my car got here in like 4 days. I was like, "It's here already!" Like, they're the best.
Do you think the fact that you got traded and had such a little amount of time to get to Milwaukee was an advantage or a disadvantage? Like, if you had 3 days to like think about it and all that, do you think it would be better in terms of rest, or do you like that you just got thrown into it? Because I was in the same situation as you.
I like to, well, for me personally, I was like, I got to play tomorrow. Like, I got to get there tomorrow and be there and play with them. Because like, first of all, like, I don't want to get off my timing, like, I don't want to get my timing just to go away. And if I spend 3 days without playing, like, me, I go crazy. Yeah. And I wanted to get here as soon as possible because, like, I wanted to join the team to get to know the guys right away. Because I don't want to spend like 2 days over there just like feeling sad to myself, like, oh, I just got traded. What am I gonna do, dog? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. I mean, it worked, dude. You look good. You look good at the plate. We've been watching all your games. You look loose.
Yeah.
I guess you always look loose.
I want you guys too, man.
Nice.
I was watching y'all, bro, yesterday through the whole game. I was like, wow, man.
That hasn't happened since like 2016. What's going on with Cash, dude? What's he's changing now all of a sudden? It's because he was 92, but whatever.
Hey, he was like 100 pitches coming into the 9. I was like, nah, what's going on?
I was sitting in there like, yeah, this isn't real life. I'm dreaming. I was pinching myself.
104 pitches and he's coming back. No, man, that's not Cash.
He killed it though, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was great to see that.
We will be right back to the Chris Rose rotation, but first, this message from DraftKings. How about your basketball playoffs? Playoffs? Basketball playoffs are rolling, and DraftKings is hooking it up with one of their crazy deals. $1 to win 100 if you pick any basketball team to win on that given night. $1 to win 100. Does not get better than that. And also, hey, a lot of baseball at this company. They got the baseball bets going every day, over-unders. They got some other stuff you can just pick out. It's free money. You guys are smart. You follow the games. You follow JOMBOY Media. Go win yourself some free money at DraftKings Sportsbook. It's safe, secure, and reliable. Deposit and withdraw your funds at your convenience. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code ROSE when you sign up. Turn $1 into $100 in free credits. Bet on the basketball team of your choice to win their next game, and if they do, you will claim $100 in free credits. That's promo code ROSE for a limited time only. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older. New Jersey, Indiana are PA only. New customers only. Wager paid out in site credits. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or in Indiana, 1-800-9-WITH-IT. Let's get back.
So, Willy, when you came on Intentional Talk, we did talk to you about your fashion. For people that did not see this conversation or hear it, I want you to give a listen.
See, Willie, now, I don't know much about defense, but I know about style. You got style, so I got a two-part question for you. Last night you were rocking that hat at the press conference. Amazing. One, I want to ask you, do you think I can pull that off? And two,
you got it. I think you got it. I mean, I don't think I know you got it.
Well, can I have the hat then? That would be my second question.
Yeah, you can. You got to come down here, though, to get it.
Oh, man, that means I can't get to you. I'm in the bubble up here, man.
Willy, are you saying that I can't pull off the hat too?
No, you can't.
Well, I don't know, man. It's got to be either one of you, and I got to go with Millar.
That's my sangre.
Oh. Okay. I just want to tell you, Willy, all season long, we picked the Tampa Bay Rays to win the World Series back in July.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I got a lot of love for you, though. You know, I got a love for you. I got more hats at home.
See, Rose, we can get you a hat. It'll just be like a Cleveland Indians hat.
Look what you're wearing. Look what you're wearing right now. I can, like, this is us. This is our style.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
So I'll give you another chance. Can I pull off the hat look that you had last year in the World Series?
Hey, let me tell you this. All right. There's another style that I think it's gonna look better on you than that one. Because I'm telling you, I just being real. Like, I want you to look great, and I don't think the one I had in the World Series, I don't think it will fit you good because I don't know. I don't even use it anymore. You know what I mean? My sister
that thing's
stole
been
it from
retired.
Me. My sister stole it from me.
What?
She's like, she took it from me, man. Like, I don't have it anymore. I gotta get some new ones. That's how it is, man.
You can send me a hat.
That's what I'm telling you. Like, there's a different style that it will look better on you.
What would you fashion him up in? Like, what is he, like a fedora guy? Like, what do you wear?
Yeah, more like like this Borna. That's how you say it. There's another style of hat. I see. But
yeah, there you go.
I got him. I got you, bro.
You're a good man. Thank you. I know, Willy. We're showing you in all your styles. Glasnow, didn't you guys lose half your swag when you traded him? I mean, right?
Yeah, probably. We got some good dressers on our team. Yeah, but Willy probably always showed up looking pretty good. I think most of our guys, because our rules in Tampa are very relaxed. Like, we just look like homeless people. Because Cash is like, I don't care. You don't have to wear a suit on the flight. Just be comfortable. We still wear pants, not shorts or anything, but our team definitely is we look like most of us are just high school kids.
Well, let's be honest. Does Cash even own a suit?
I don't know. I'm sure he owns one, but I don't think he wears it. He's the most casual dresser I've ever seen.
I don't think he has a suit in his house.
No. I like that about Cash though. He doesn't take himself too seriously. We get on the flight and he's just it's fun. Relax, I don't know. Yeah. I think it adds to the low pressure, just go out and play.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not so sure that guy has pants that button. I think he's just all sweatpants and
elastic jeans guy.
Everything is elastic. Willy, am I wrong?
I don't think so. I think you're right.
We got him. All right. So, Willy, most people don't know this was the second time you were traded. You actually started in the Tigers organization. You were a key piece of the David Price trade. So I'm going to spin it back about 6 years or so when you were being interviewed. And back then, you were using a translator. So here's a little taste of that interview back then.
Oh, my God. You look 12.
Tú sabes, estoy tratando de mejorar mi defensa, mi velocidad. Eso es lo que me va a ayudar a subir más rápido. Y eso es lo que yo necesito hasta ahora, mejorar la habilidad para ser un poco más rápido, robar más base y enfocarme en mi defensa y ser más contacto.
So that was Willy Adames. First of all, you look like 12.
Hey, you see that's a young Willy, baby.
Yeah, bro, you were nervous, huh? You were like, I don't know.
Oh my God, there's too many cameras. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, for real.
Hey.
Damn, dude, you look so young. Who's that translator? Who is that? He worked for the Rays?
Yeah.
I've never met him.
Might want to introduce yourself there, Glass.
Damn, you look like
Glass,
12, dude.
I think that's Manny. If because I couldn't see the video.
Oh, the old man. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
So, the point I wanted to make was a lot of our listeners don't understand how tough it is when you don't grow up in a full English speaking household to come over here as a young guy. And now you're this amazing personality. Your English is wonderful. What made you get to the point where you are today with that?
So when I got here, I didn't know any English. You know what I mean? Like in the meetings, I was just standing there, like moving my head, like, yeah, what's going on over here? Like, what is he saying? Like, what is the manager saying? You know what I mean? And like you say, it's tough because like whenever you go to a restaurant, you don't know what to order. Whenever your teammates are talking, you don't know what they're saying. You can't communicate. You can't express yourself. So for me, I was like, okay, if I want to be here for a long time and I want to express myself and I want them to know me, who I am, I need to learn English. I need to learn how to communicate. Like I need to let them know whatever I feel. I want them to know how I feel. Like whenever I go to a restaurant, whenever I talk to someone, I want them to know like how I feel, who I am. So I was like, I need to learn English. I need to learn. So I was like, I put a lot of effort, a lot of time on it. And, like little by little, like year by year, I was like, get into it. And then like by 2017, I was kind of like fluent. So like in 3 years, I was able to communicate off the field, not just baseball stuff, like off the field, have a conversation about whatever. Obviously, like I'm still like getting to know a lot of words that I don't know still, but it was like that, like year by year, like living with American guys. I lived with Kian Wong and Andrew Velasquez in 2015. Then 2016, I lived with Kian. And that's what helped me the most, like living with guys that speak English all the time, because you get used to like hearing English. And I feel like your mind just get used to that. And then listening music, watching Netflix with subtitles, and it's been crazy, but like now I enjoy it because like now like wow, like now I'm able to communicate. Like I'm like I learn because I put a lot of time on it. Like I put a lot of effort.
I can tell how proud you are. I mean, like this isn't it. Some people might think it like, oh, it's just whatever. I mean, he comes to this country, he should be able to speak. Imagine how scared you would be. Like Tyler, if you got dropped off as a 17-year-old in a country that you weren't familiar with and you didn't know the language, how isolating that would be, right?
Yeah. That'd be really tough. Especially too, what you're saying, maybe you'd be able to get through the first part, but to have like a long lasting, like you said, like to communicate and like show people who you are and stuff, that'd be the hardest part. And I think that's probably the toughest part for people who come over and like don't learn English, and like it's hard to connect with your teammates and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I took Spanish in school and know absolutely none of it. I did Duolingo for a little bit and was like, I quit. Like, I don't even like, this isn't working. Like, it's probably too, to get like engulfed into culture, like you can learn a lot quicker, but it is, man. Like it's tough. It just shows too how like smart and quick of a learner he is too, because it didn't take that long. Like ever since I've known you, you've had like really good English. I met you in 18. But yeah, I mean, just like the constant wanting to get better at stuff is like very apparent even in that.
It's because like it you know how good it is, bro. Like when we go out or whatever to a restaurant or something, like, and I'm able to speak with you guys.
Yeah.
But whenever you got like these like Latin guys that they don't want to learn, like they don't understand how important it is to like to learn English. Sure. Like they don't understand that.
You have no
And for
problem
me-
being vulnerable, I feel like, too, though. Like, you're okay with like telling people how you feel and stuff. I think, like, for the most part, if you do go somewhere, like I guess like the only example I can use, I go to Mexico and I'm like around and I have to use Spanish. I always just like freeze up, and then I'll have like 4 beers and be like, ah, blah, blah, blah. Like I'll like think I can speak Spanish, but I'm still like, I'm so nervous to like sound stupid. And people look at you like, what is this gringo trying to do right now? Like, so you just went in, like jumped in full deep end. So I props to that.
I didn't care about that when I was learning. Like when I was in the beginning, I was like, I don't care. Like, because I had a couple of my teammates in low A that they were like making fun of me, and I was like, all right, like at least I'm trying. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, I'm trying.
Oh,
Let me hear you speaking in Spanish. Like, what you got?
Yeah.
Nothing, right? Like
Exactly.
that was my mentality. Like, okay, I'm trying to learn at least, but let me hear you speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
It would be the same thing, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know anything, and I'm out here just trying because I wanna be able to next year I can talk to you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's such a good story. Thank you for sharing that. I got two quick things before we let you go. Since I've got a current Ray and a former Tampa Bay Ray with me, we're going to call this game Rays of Sunshine. So I got some questions for you. I want both of your answers. Willie, I'll start with you, and then Tyler, you follow up. The Tampa player who spends the most time in the mirror before really getting dressed up. Who is it?
Oof. Well, right now I got to go with Randy Rosarena.
Oh,
yes.
That's a good answer.
Big time.
Person who spends the most time. Shit. I mean, Randy's a good answer. Or I don't know.
Kiermaier?
Randy?
No?
Diego.
I mean, if I'm having a bad hair day, maybe I might spend a couple extra minutes in there.
Hey, I'll tell you another one. Diego Castillo.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one too.
Big time.
Yeah. He dresses well too. He's got good fits.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, thank God.
Okay, so the first base coach, Ozzie Timmons, does this thing where he does a number of push-ups based on how many runs you score in an inning. Let's say that the Rays have a 10-run inning or so. Which coach on the Rays is going to pass out while doing push-ups, Glass?
Other than Ozzie? Well, I guess he's already proved he's not going to pass out, but like, who would I choose that would pass out? Oh,
yeah.
Our coaching staff, I feel like, is pretty like fit and young. I'd say even Kyle Snyder, the pitching coach, is in good shape, but I'd say he'd be probably the worst at push-ups because like Motor, our hitting coach, is like swole, so he'd be fine. Hoover would be fine. Rodney's having trouble doing push-ups.
Hey, why are you taking that answer away, bro?
Yeah. I'm going Rod's final answer, Rodney. I didn't even think of that one.
Who's Rodney, Willie?
The third base coach.
Oh, okay.
Linares, yeah.
He would pass out. He would die.
Yeah.
All right. Willie, this is for you. Better first baseman body, G-Man Choi or Daniel Vogelbach?
Oh, my God. Hey, oh, my God. It's a lot of similarity. They're similar, but I gotta go. Oh my God! I gotta go with Bogovac because he. I don't know if you guys have ever watched this movie that is called White Ninja.
What?
He looks. This is a movie that. There's a guy called White Ninja.
Oh, okay.
That he looks exactly like Bogovac. So I gotta go with Bogovac because they look like.
Is it Beverly Hill Ninjas or whatever? Chris Farley?
Yeah,
I'm telling you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There you go.
I gotta go with him.
That's good. All right, Glass. Does Brett Phillips' laugh ever get to be too much?
I would say no, just because it's like few and far between. Like the thing is, like if you get Phillips to like break and do that, you said some funny stuff. So it's like a reward associated with it. Oh. But dude, when we were in the World Series last year, or like in the playoffs, we were in like that bubble. So we spent so much time together. We'd always have people in the room, and it was like at least 3 times a night. But like this year, we still spent a lot of time with each other. But I've seen him do that laugh twice, one at the field, one away. So it doesn't happen that often. But in the World Series, we would always get together after games, and it would happen all the time.
I get scared, man. I get scared with that laugh.
Yeah, it gets a little alarming at times. I'm like, I think he's gonna pass out. I've seen him like change colors a little bit. And I'm like, dude, take it easy.
Hey, when he did it the first time I saw him, like he was doing it right next to me, and I got so scared because I thought he was gonna pass out. I was like, "Yo, are you all right? Like, what's going on?" Like, hey, don't pass out on me right now.
It's like a mixed bag of emotions. It's a group of new people too, like 3 people. Say it's 5 people. 2 people are just laughing hysterically. 2 people start laughing hysterically, and then like as it goes on, they're like, okay. And then one person's just like shook. It's just there's like such a different. I don't know. People are like so concerned, but he's got it. He figured it out. He's never passed out.
All right, last one for you, Willie. More Southern California cool, Yelich or Glasnow?
Oh. Hey,
Yeah.
You know what I'm going. Hey, you know what I'm going to.
Yeah.
My boy.
I mean,
boy.
Glass, especially in that picture, dude. No sleeves. The sign.
Throwing up an accidental shaka too. Look at that.
Here,
going like throwing that way.
Yeah.
That's overcooking it.
Yeah. I don't think Yelich will mind losing that one. All right, before we let you go, we're going to spin the wheel of moderately interesting things. You guys both get to answer, and Glass, you'll be happy to know there's a bunch of new categories on here.
Ooh, there you go.
Breaking shit around here. Hot friend. Do you know what hot friend is, Tyler?
No.
How do you like your coffee?
Hot.
Seriously?
How do I go oat milk and normal oat milk, or if it's cold, I'll throw some oat milk in there too.
Okay. Willie, how do you like your coffee?
Black and with 2 sugars.
That's it. And you guys don't do any half calf decaf mocha latte with a twist, nothing.
Oh man, I mean, if I go to Starbucks, I get some caramel macchiato.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what if I go to Starbucks every time, that's what I get. Hot caramel macchiato.
I'm basic. I just get oat milk and coffee. I don't put sugar in it.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Willy Adames, it was great seeing you, man. You always have a smile on your face. Continued success up there in Milwaukee. You want to say anything to your old teammate before he hits the road?
Who, me or Willie? Who are you talking to?
Well, since he's hitting the road and you're staying.
Oh, I guess that's true. Nothing. I miss you. I wish you nothing but the best. We'll watch you. Our whole team will. And I know you're going to ball out. You look good right now, man.
All right. Thank you, bro. I miss you too, my boy. Keep balling out. Hey, I'm still watching. So, I love you and keep doing your thing, bro. I miss you a lot.
Thanks for coming on, man.
All right, dog. Thank you. Ross, I got love for you too, man.
I appreciate it, bro.
Thank you,
always.
Thank you for having me here.
Hey, keep doing your thing. And whenever I find a hat that really fits, I'm going to take a photo of it and send it to you.
Yes, please. And I'll be looking for some specific hat for you. So be ready. I might need your address one of these days so I can ship it to you.
You're a good man. I'll send it to the great PR man up there in Milwaukee, Mike. So thanks, Willie. Appreciate the time.
Thank you, Ross.
See you, Willie.
All right, bro. See you, Glass.
I can understand why you missed that guy.
Yeah. He's a hard guy not to miss.
It's always interesting, and I didn't want to bring this up with him while he was there because I didn't want to make him sad or make him feel bad about his new team because that's the worst. But to me, the question was, you could be pulling the fabric of a team away when you make a move like this. Like, I get it. You've got Wander Franco. You've got Walls. You've got talented shortstops in that organization, and you know what they could bring physically to the team. But what that guy brings emotionally to you on a long, drawn-out season, sometimes you can't put a numerical value on a guy like Willy Adames, can you?
No, definitely not. I even think that's something like front office probably understands and knows. Like, I can't like sit here and understand like the thing. I don't know, like, because what they do works. Like, no one's at this point, like, no one's like challenging what they're doing. Like,
right.
They have enough of a track record, but I think like it was extremely disappointing. Like, like you said, the energy he brings is like very rare in a sense, and it's always consistent no matter how well he's doing or how.
And it's real because there are
real
guys in this game who bring fake energy, and he's not one of them.
Yeah, I just think it's very authentic, and it's been like that ever since I've known him. So yeah, it sucked for sure. It still does, But we have such a good core in our clubhouse to where like, as much like Willy was very much like a front runner there, like a leader, but we still have so many guys that like, there's not many egos in our clubhouse to where like, I think if this were to happen on another team, I think a lot of people would stir up like a lot of crazy stuff in the clubhouse, like being pissed off, like having a guy like that traded. But I think guys understand like it's a shitty situation, but we're like, all right, we got to it is what it is. Let's go out and play and like, just do what we've been doing all year. And like, we've continued to play well. But like you said, man, it definitely sucks, but I don't know. You got to do what you got to do.
All right, let's move on to happier things like Mrs. Rose's homework assignment.
I did it.
Yes.
Yeah. Woo.
Yes.
Wow, look at that. I did it.
All right. For people that are just joining us audio only, we're showing the picture of Tyler with Trevor May of the New York Mets when they played a series in St. Petersburg. So how did this go down from your vantage point?
He came out of the dugout and like he went to go throw, and then I saw him like kind of walking back, and I went to go like meet him, and then we saw each other, and we kind of waved to each other, and I think he needed to go throw, so he just like boop, like went the other way, and I was like, what the fuck? Like I thought we were gonna take a picture. So he went out to go throw. I watched his throwing program, which was like impressive. He's got a good like routine he's doing. I've seen his videos too about like the stuff he does in the weight room. Definitely an educated dude. Waited for him to get done throwing. Went over, just started small talking, talked about a bunch of stuff. And then, yeah, Drake came over, and then I was like, hey, let's take a picture so I don't disappoint Miss Rose or Chris for my homework assignment. And he was like, yeah, you can't piss off Chris. Let's do this. And then we took the picture and had some small talk. And I really enjoyed talking to him. He's very articulate. You can tell he thinks like he's a thinker, and good conversation. And it was fun.
He said that he wants to do a show with you now. Like a Rose rotation. Like you guys aren't going to branch off like some sitcom. He wants to do it with the three of us.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
Were you surprised at how big he was?
No. I always assumed he was like a pretty large human. Like he looks like he lifts, from like even just watching him on TV. But when I went and saw him, I think it was like I judged him correctly. Okay. I'd say, yeah.
All right, because he was like, that guy's really tall. Like, yeah. He goes, not a lot of people are like taller than me. He goes, I outweigh him because I outweigh most people. So he's very, very prideful of that fact.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he puts his work in the weight room. I think if you do that, you get real happy about how much you weigh, for sure.
Yeah, but you know what? You're sneaky because when you're that as tall as you are and your legs are like 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
That video that the Rays put out of you, I was like, bro, you are like jacked.
Like, well, thank you.
No, but people look at you and they probably think, oh my God, he's a string bean, right?
Yeah, probably. I assume so. Yeah. Or like, yeah, definitely. I think like my height, definitely, it's like I get stretched out to where I just look very normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I got to hit the weights and start doing the elliptical again. Once I take care of my bursa sac problem. God, I sound like such an old man.
Got to take care of the bursa sac, man.
Thank you. Okay. So your homework assignment for next time is, I noticed you have a couple of off days at home coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that on the schedule?
I did. I got 2. I got family coming in. They also saw it early and said, we're coming down.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't want to pry too much into family time, but is there something you enjoy doing in the Tampa St. Pete area that you could take us on a little tour? I don't know if you guys are going to rent a boat. I don't know if you guys are doing anything fun. Do we have any plans?
So I live with Brasso, and he's got his 2 really good. So his friend and his wife are coming down, who we actually had dinner with in New York. Great people, good human beings. My brother and his wife are coming down. So we're going to have like a lot of people at the house. So we rented out a cool house. We were supposed to get jet skis. We talked about renting or buying them. And it was just like, what are we going to do with them after? And it's been so there's some talk about maybe renting a boat, but I think what we're going to end up doing, probably just like cooking a lot and drink wine. My brother and his wife and Brasso's friends are all like very good at cooking and have nice palates. So we're just going to do a lot of that stuff and maybe go to eat or something. But yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll do something cool. Maybe go to like a museum or 2. Who knows?
Got it. Well, if you want a video, because Ted, of course, a now veteran guest of the Chris Rose rotation, your brother, if you want to video him preparing a meal or something, it sounds like they're real foodies.
Yes.
That could be nice. Maybe you show us the finished product and it won't be too much work. I don't want to get too much in the way, but maybe a 30-second clip will do.
Sure. Yeah. I'll take some photos. That's easy.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. All right. Fair enough. So that's it. That's all we got, man.
Hell yeah. Nice.
You're in
episode.
Yeah, you're in Texas, by the way. Is it weird being back there since that's where the World Series was?
It'll be, I think, going into the clubhouse, it'll be like just from like the mentality going, like it's just like not like a difference in consciousness, but like you're there for the World Series and it's like a heightened state. And then like now we're going back and I'm not pitching the series. So I wonder like the differences there. I think I'm going to go view and like walk through the tunnel and like walk through and see all the stuff and just see if it feels any different. But I'm excited to be back. It's like the newest stadium. All the stuff is up to date. Like the food's really good. Everything is cool there. So I'm excited to go back.
Awesome. Well, enjoy the time with your family. We'll see you in a few weeks and stay healthy, my friend. Okay.
Thank you, man. Take care of your bursa.
I will. I'll let you know how that goes.
Right.
I'll definitely, because everybody's just waited with bated breath to see how Rose's bursa sack is doing.
Yeah. We all need updates on your sack just to see how your sack's doing.
I think daily Rose, if that doesn't become a Twitter handle, how's Rose's sack?
Yeah, make a Twitter for it.
I guarantee you that one of our very intelligent listeners or viewers is going to come up with how's Rose's sack.
I can't wait.
And with that being said, thanks very much for joining us here on the Chris Rose Rotation, a production of JOMBOY Media, and a special shout out to our guy, Robbie Scirocco, who puts the show together. We'll see you next time.
See ya.